My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Dune Part 2. And you should know that I think the first movie is fine. It's well crafted, it has its moments, there's some good world building, but I definitely do not love it. This one, however, I've heard incredible things about. Some people calling it one of the best sequels ever made. Some people calling it one of the best science fiction films ever made. And now that I've seen it, I like it. I think it's good. It's an improvement. I did not love it though. But I should say that if you love the original, you will love this one even more. Um, but let's begin talking about the cast, and Timothée Chalamet I think gives a much better performance here. He has more material to work with, and he nails every character beat he needed to, especially in the second half. Then you've got Zendaya, who I love, and she is the heart and soul of this movie. She is the humanity, and she absolutely nails it. She is essential to this movie. Then you've got Rebecca Ferguson, who I thought did a good job. Josh Brolin is fine. Austin Butler, I think he does a good job acting. I don't like the way his character is written. He just felt kind of simplistic to me, and he can only act with the material he's given to work with, and so because of that, I still think he does a good job, but I know it's a hot take, but I didn't love his character. Then you've got Florence Pugh, who's barely in the movie, but she does a fine job. Dave Bautista, I thought did a really good job here. Christopher Walken is in the movie, technically, I guess. It's a nothing performance. And then you've got Javier Bardem, who I thought was great. He just has so much personality and he really stood out. So the cast does a good job. And then we get to the direction by Denis Villeneuve, and for the most part, he excels. This is one great looking movie. The visual effects, the cinematography all look phenomenal. He just brings this planet, this environment to life so perfectly, and the sound design and mixing is just perfection as well. I also thought the score by Hans Zimmer was an improvement here. It doesn't rely on the all too much. There's actually some nice bits of music here. There's also some great moments that I loved, like um, the sandworm riding sequence is fantastic. I love the romantic moments between Paul and Cheney. And in fact, I wish the movie actually focused on that a bit more, because that is the emotional foundation of this movie. And it's great when it's present. I just wanted it to be present even more. So let's discuss the script now, because I'm a bit iffy on it. There's lots going on. It's definitely an improvement over the original. But, well, let's mention Paul's character arc, because the first half of the movie, just not much going on in that regard. But then we get to the second half, and he just becomes an infinitely more compelling character. Heavily flawed, but compelling on a script level. And the movie explores ideas of extremism and religion and how power corrupts. And I thought all of that was so engaging compared to everything else going on in the movie. I think the focus on the villains is kind of poorly done, a little bit scattered. I thought the first half hour moved very slow. It took me a bit to get into the movie. But here might be my biggest hot take. I don't think the action is all that good. Like, this movie is grand. It is epic. And there's these moments where you think the action is going to be fantastic, and it's really not. You see a few explosions, a few sandworms, and it's just very unsatisfying to me. And then you've got a few hand-to-hand combat scenes, and I thought they were shot and edited terribly. So that just might be my hot take, but like, I get that the characters, the narrative is the focus, but if you're making a movie of this size, I do believe you should deliver more on the action. But look, I do like this movie. I do think it's certainly better than the first movie. It does take a bit to get going. I did feel the lengths of the movie, but I thought the last hour was just fantastic for the most part. I thought it handled the characters in a much more compelling way. I thought the performances were better. It's still a very well directed movie. This isn't my favorite franchise or anything. I'm not going to love these movies as much as I love Lord of the Rings or Avatar, but for what they are, I still liked it. So I'll give Dune Part 2 a 7 out of 10. Okay, have you seen Dune Part 2? What did you think about it? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin,